thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.
I'm very, very pleased to be here.
Such a big film soundtrack fan, so this is such a special occasion for me. Absolutely.
Good.
So thrilled to be here. I guess the first thing to say is Avatar has such a beautiful palette in terms of sound from the different tribes, from the Metkayina, the Amatakaye, the New Ash clan. Where did you in what ways did this film feel different compared to your work on The Way of Water?
It's a lot darker. Obviously we start with, the tragedy, so there's a sense of, the family are sort of split, but in terms of the sonic palette, I have the Ash provide this whole new area that I've never been able to go into before, because everything had been organic and flowing in terms of the tribe, and these are the exact opposite. They are chaos agents. And so I went back and looked at, I wanted this sort of almost punk headbangingness to it. And I found a Mongolian string instrument I'd worked with about a decade earlier called the Murin Hur. And that became the core sound of the Ash. And it says, which almost is sort of proto-punk dash, thrash. And the drums on that, for instance, are more like rather than being these organic flowing things. And that was an active choice to try and make them into something that was just pure aggression. And there's just about, they're pretty scary.
Yeah, and like you said, there's this kind of punk rock vibe to it, because the rest of the music is so in touch with nature. It feels very natural, and then you've got the Ash clan that have this really heavy and dark, and it suited them so well. And kind of going back to the music in general, I think what you've done brilliantly is you're able to honour the legacy of James Horner, but also bring in something completely fresh and reinvent some of the kind of groundwork that he introduced. So from a wide scale perspective, the music just makes it so much. So
thank you very much. I mean, I think that the films define what you're going to do. With 2, Jim wanted a different score to 1. With 3, Jim wanted a different score to 2. So although you carry DNA forward from each of the previous movies, this one is almost 90% new. And that's just the nature of what happens, is you're trying to write to the picture that you're actually seeing, not to a previous film.
Because of the nature of the way the films are done, with 2 and 3 being kind of filmed together, for you as a composer, where does the writing process start? Is it from reading the script, or when you have an actual visualization of what is happening?
It's a little bit of both. So with the opening cue of A3, I wrote that off the script. And it's pretty well what I wrote just reading. It's not far off it, with a couple of little tweaks. I had a feeling of the flying, and I knew where I wanted to be with that, and I knew where I wanted to call back to the previous cues. But most of it is written directly to picture. Most of it is when I'm starting to get scenes handed over to me by Jim, and then I'm just responding to them.
Perfect. And kind of the soundtrack, like you said, it's so mostly new. Was there a particular track or a character's kind of theme that you particularly really enjoyed working on or getting invested in?
Varong. I mean, the Wind Traders are the easy one because that's a big tune and it's lovely, but Varong, she is such a strong colour in this film.
An absolute powerhouse, and the sound that kind of followed her through was just kind of reminded me of a kind of reptilian snake sort of thing.
Yeah.
That presence of her, but every time she appeared, there was that instant presence.
Yeah, and I needed to do that musically, and I wanted there to be this sort of snake charmer feel to her.
Perfect. Thank you so much for having the time to talk to me. This is a real treat, so
lovely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm very pleased it worked.
Thank you.
Okay. Right.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching, Super Friends. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit the subscribe button just down below and hit the bell so that you can get notified whenever we release brand new videos. In fact, there's 2 more waiting for you to watch right here below. So what are you waiting for? Why not click play?